row ID, order ID, order date, priority, order quantity, sales, selling, month name, ship date, the sales data. Okay? Questions. We are practicing these questions. You remember the 10 questions? No more questions at the time of interview. Summarize sales data by region. So what are the fields are required? Sales data by region. The sales column is required, and one more thing, region. From the two, we have to generate the region. Like that every, and we have to copy paste, not modify the question. So how to generate the first of all the shortcut the question pivot table. Control A, insert pivot table. Right? Insert tables pivot table. If you want chart, go to the pivot chart. Shortcut next. Alt NV. Also select the table. Control A. Alt NV. You can remember your favorite NV. Okay. Alt NV. Combination of Alt NV. You are choosing the selected a table or main. External data source. New worksheet. Existing worksheet. Always new worksheet because the data is more not small data. You have to choose always existing worksheet now. New worksheet always. Either this one. Worksheet is one. Now okay. Now it is take the field list. It is field list. So what are the field list shows? Field list the filters, columns, rows, sigma. Sigma means summation. Add the student data. Student names are there. Shall I add the names? No. What can I do with the data? Count. You can count the student names, not sum the student names. Sum count difference, everyone here. Count number of records. Summation, sum. Add the numbers. The sum the salaries of the record sum. The sales data is the record sum. But using the count, you can display the count of records. How many records are present? Count. Count A, count blank, So here we have to click here. That will be displayed automatically. What is the question? First question. Summarize sales data by region. Simply sales column and the second column it is required region. Sales in the region. Where is sales here? Sales. I can drag here. Sales automatically is coming here. Region. Where is the region? Simple. So region in the rows. Sigma is coming automatically. If you drag here, it is not clear. We drag here, region. We drag here, filters. We drag here, columns. The data is displayed in the columns. What it is looking here only. Where you have to drag. Where drag is to make data, clear visibility. It should be meaning, not meaningless. Big job. It should be readability, looking good. Row labels. It is not row labels. What it is? I can rename. Double click. So what it is? Region. And read. Right. Finish. Region sales. Summarize the data by sales region. Ready the question? Sales data by region. That's over. Now I have to copy paste everything here and do whatever it is. Next question. Control C. Control. Second question. Give some inferences on region sales, region wise sales, count, number of records, volume. So what are the required here finally? Above the question, sales region it is there. So what are the one more required new one here?
Number of records.
What are the required new one?
Sales volume.
Region wise sales.
Total sales.
Sales count. Sales it is there.
And sales
But here I sales volume. The sales volume, sales total sales both are same. Volume and not so total amount. Sales. What is the sales in the form of numbers, numerical number. What you can do with the data? You can submit. Total sales, volume, both are same. So what is the new one required here? Or the region it is there here. Region sales it is there. Region sales. But here sales count, sales volume, followed by region. How many columns are required?
Two.
One is the region, one is the sales count, one is the sales volume. How it look? I copy and paste the data here. So one more is required. I again drag the sales to here. Both are. I close this one. I can get it back. So it is both are sales. But I want here count. How the count will come? Right click here. Summarize values by count average. You will ask any question anywhere. Show me the average, show me the count, maximum, minimum. So click on symbol, count. It is count of sales. You can read them clearly. F2 button, count of sales. Count of sales summaries. Simple. Clear? And third question. The field is not visible now. What you have to do now? The field list is not visible. Once you take up the pivot table, click any on the table, the design tab will come here, the analyze will come, these two are come. The field list is anywhere. Pivot chart. Click here, right click, show field list. It will appear again. Clear? Start question. Prepare a pivot table with sales count and sales volume both in a single pivot table. What is single table? Count and volume already is there. We do it already. Sales count, sales volume by customer segments. What is the new one here?
Customer segment.
Customer segment. The two one pakana customer segment kaval. Ito mag em ikkada
Sales.
region. Instead of region we have to get it
Customer segment.
customer segment. Control C, Control V. So what you have to remove here?
Customer segment.
Answer to. Remove the region, add
Customers.
customers.
Second.
Fine.
Region.
Customer name or customer segment?
Customer segment.
Here is customer segment people. Region, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What it is?
Customer segment.
Let's see. Customer segment. Okay. Customer segment, sales, count of sales. Number of sales. Count of sales means
Number
the
of
number of
sales.
sales. Number of transactions. One shop is getting 20 transactions, 30 transactions, 50 transactions. That is number of transactions. Count of transactions. Count of sales. Summation. How much the total amount accumulated end of the day. Summation. Clear? Next question. Draw a pivot table on customer segment Y average profit. So what are the requirement here? Customer segment and
Y
profit.
average.
Profit.
Average
Yes.
profit.
Very simple criteria. There is no programming, no coding, nothing etc. Customer segment and the Control C, Control V. So what you have to remove here? You don't want sales. What you have to add? Profit.
Profit.
Then whatever it is. So average profit. How the average will come? Click right click. Summarize values by. Show values as. These two you have to check it. Yeah. Next question. Average profit. Draw a pivot table with product category and subcategory on profit column. Draw it as HTML. So what are the requirement? Product category, subcategory. We have two columns. Third one on profit. Okay, fine. Product category in one column and subcategory in second column. Actually, if you take the pivot table, the two will come in the only one column. You have to separate. How to separate or segregate? The customer segments are product category and the subcategory. By profit. Control C, Control V. Show field list. Which one I don't want?
Customer segment.
Customer segment akkade. Which one I have to add? Product category, subcategory. On profit. But here the product category, subcategory both are coming in only one column. How to segregate here? Click the same. Go this one. Design tab and analyze. Here it is. Report layout. Remember the option? Report layout. In the report layout, over here show in the tabular form. how to segregate the two fields. I take the two, what the two? Product category, subcategory. Both are coming in only one. Now I use the from report layout, from tab, design tab. Report layout, showing tabular form. Now it will be segregated. Product category, subcategory are divided into two columns. Then this points you have to remove. Remaining everything will copy paste, everything will come. You can rename, everything. This 1 or 2, 3 points you have to remove. How to segregate the table using the design tab, report layout, tabular form, come back now, both of us can try what is happening. Nothing happens. You try remaining also. The view will change like a MS Word format. Clear? Show field list. Next question. Please insert a discount calculated field. All are different. Every question is different from one to other. Insert a discount calculated field. Discount 10% and customer segments as a primary and sales. Sales value. So what are the requirement here? Customer segment 1, primary and sales. There is no primary, sales only. Customer segment sales. From the sales column we have to add the 10% discounted calculated column, one more column in the right side. First you have to create with the customer segment and sales. No primary sales. Secondary sales, nothing it is there. Only sales only. Customer segment sales by 10%.
Customer segment.
10% ఎక్కడ నుంచి డిస్కౌంట్ ఏం చేస్తాం
Sales value.
సేల్స్ that is how to create the calculated field you have to make. Customer segment this one. Here this question. So what you have to do here?
Count.
సేల్స్ కావాలి కదా కస్టమర్ సెగ్మెంట్ కావాలా సేల్స్ అండ్ కస్టమర్ సెగ్మెంట్ సో విచ్ వన్ యు హావ్ టు రిమూవ్
Count.
హౌ టు డ్రాగ్ బ్యాక్ drag it back, drag and drop only, no formulas. Clear now? Customer segment sum of fields, enough? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear కదా మీకు కావాల్సింది కస్టమర్ సెగ్మెంట్ అండ్ ప్రైమరీ సేల్స్ అంటే సేల్స్ కస్టమర్ సెగ్మెంట్ సేల్స్ నౌ వన్ మోర్ కాలమ్ calculated column with 10%. How to create it here? Now click here, go this one, go to analyze calculations. Remember carefully. Analyze calculation, field items and select. ఇదే మర్చిపోతుంది జాగ్రత్త చూసుకోండి. You click calculated field. Clear? Click on the calculated field. You can rename the field name, whatever you want you can give. ఏ పేరు కావాలో ఇప్పుడు ఇచ్చుకోండి. Whatever you want, discount field. Here, coming here, keep the is equal, don't remove the is equal like a Excel formula. So sales, double click. Sales, double click. It will display automatically. So minus, I am using again same
Sales.
star button, 10%. Actual price, 430 rupees, 400 rupees, 10% discount. What will be the final price? 400 rupees actual price. 10% discount. How much you are paying?
40. No.
40.
40 వచ్చేస్తుందా?
10.
What is 40 rupees?
43 discount.
400 rupees the actual price, 10% discount. What will be the final price I have to pay? Because it's 360, correct. 400 rupees final price. Final price. Final కాదు, actual price. Discount ఎంత 10%. So 400 10% ఎంత? 400 by 10. 40. So 400 minus 40, and the discount వచ్చింది 10% అంటే 400 లో 40 rupees వచ్చింది. 400 minus 40,
360.
That's why I am paying like that. Sales minus sales star 10%. నేను న్యూమరికల్ ఎలా చెప్తాను ఇక్కడ టెక్స్ట్ టైప్ చేస్తాను. డబుల్ క్లిక్ on the field automatically that will be displayed. Don't type manually. Brenda, Viveka, Rahul. Brenda. Now it will be clear. Sum of discount. You can rename whatever it is. Double click. ఈ ఫీల్డ్ వచ్చినప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తున్నప్పుడు F2 బటన్. F2 button for reading the text in my computer. The same I am following Excel also. Discount fee 10% on it. Shall I cross it manually? Is equal to actual price minus 10% star multiplication. What it is? Again the same here. So what will be the output? Either local type of the program and the element fields. What will be the final price? 5764 How I am calculating? If the number minus 10% star, that same number. Matching the 576 something 279. Right, that is a concept. 400 rupees actual price. Discount is equal to 10% discount. Yes sir. B50 minus 10%. Star
40.
Same concept happened. Sales minus sales star 10% or 10% sales, whatever. X into Y, Y into X both are same. Clear? Calculated fee. ఇంత పిచ్చి ఆప్షన్ ఎక్కడ అడగట్లేదు. Create the pivot table అంటే మీరు జాగ్రత్త క్రియేట్ చేయాలి. But before creating the pivot table, you have to make sure the data should be clean. ఎక్కడ errors ఉన్నా కానీ, errors means the blanks ఉన్నా కానీ, ఎక్కడ problem ఉంటే create అవ్వాలి. That you have to find. Calculated fee is over. Next, please prepare a pivot table in order, priority and sales. Insert a region slicer. So same order, priority, sales ki pivot చేయమంటున్నాడు. Insert a region slicer. Region slicer అంటే slicer create చేయమంటున్నాడు. దీనికి region కి slicer create చేయాలి. అంటే ముందు ప్రైవేట్ పెడదాం order, priority, sales.
Finance.
Order,
Order.
order,
Order
Done.
quantity.
quantity. Order, priority, sales. Actually, the name is order, priority, not customer segment. You have to name clearly. Order, priority, sum of sales or sales. So here we will create the region slicer. Click here. Here the slicer. Go to design tab. The slicer click analyze. Insert slicer.
Slicer.
దీంట్లో ఏం కావాలన్నాడు రీజన్ సెంట్రల్ ఈస్ట్ నార్త్ సౌత్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ లైక్ క్లియర్ ఫిగర్ మల్టీ సెలెక్ట్ క్లిక్ హియర్ కంట్రోల్ బటన్ 1 2 క్లియర్ ఫిగర్ గుడ్ లింకింగ్. You want to remove the slicer? Click here. The surface will be highlighted. Grips and use the delete button to remove. We don't want. Insert slicer. Click here. Analyze. Insert slicer. Select the region. Okay, next. Prepare two pivot tables. One is order, priority and sales. Second is province and sales. Two tables. Order, sales, order, priority, sales, province, sales. Connect the two pivot tables with a single slicer. Order, priority, sales, province and sales. Already participate sales will be. Next province and sales is now. Control C, Control V, escape, right click, show field list, remove this one, province, second province. Connect the two with the single slicer. So how to connect the single slicer? First take the slicer. First step, create the slicer. From analyze, insert slicer. ఏం చేస్తుంది రెండు కామన్ ఏముంది ప్రొవిన్స్ సేల్స్ ఇంకోటి సేల్స్ తీసుకున్నాం ఒకటి క్రియేట్ ఆర్డర్ ప్రయారిటీ సేల్స్ ప్రొవిన్స్ సేల్స్ ఇది ప్రొవిన్స్ నాట్ ఆర్డర్ ప్రయారిటీ ఈ రెండు స్లైసర్లు కనెక్ట్ చేయాలి now click here sales right click here common slicer remember the serial convey అనేది కొంచెం మర్చిపోతాను చివరికి చూస్తాను for the first step create the two pivots create the slicer whatever the slicer you want is also create sheet first then click on the right click on the slicer remove connections again so last two tables మనం తీసుకుందాం అక్కడ టేబుల్స్ ఏముండవు హౌ కెన్ ఐ ఐడెంటిఫై ఆర్డర్ మనం తీసుకున్న లాస్ట్ టూ టేబుల్సే టిక్ ఉంటుంది ఒక టిక్ ఉంటుంది ఇంకో టిక్ ఉంటుంది దాని బ్యాక్ సైడ్ టిక్ పెట్టు 1 2 3 అడ్డులు ఉంటాయి నేమ్స్ ఉంటే నేమ్స్ క్లిక్ హియర్ విల్ బి ఇది సేల్స్ స్లైస్ ఇదే మర్చిపోతాం కొంచెం గుర్తుపెట్టు create the slicer first step click analyze insert slicer province తీసుకున్నా యాక్చువల్ సార్ province తీసుకున్నా you right click anywhere report connections pick the back side one now click here ఇది డబుల్ క్లిక్ ఒకటే నడుస్తుంది మన కరెస్పాండింగ్ బిల్ కూడా లింక్ అయింది కాబట్టి రెండు సైమల్టేనియస్లీ షఫుల్ that means it is linked to slicer with two tables, sometimes 3 tables also. You create the charts, operate the slicer, the data total will be operated. I create the 4 charts, Power BI also charts, all will be updated at the same time. Bar graph, pie chart, line graph, waterfall, 4 5 Once you click on the slicer, it connected, all will be updated simultaneously. Okay, so any update होता है. So last question, use the pivot table. Last question, use the pivot table. The data pivot table should group by year. This is the last question. So I am taking here group by year. A question is
by year.
Data pivot date pivot table sheet group by year. Where the date pivot table you have to do. Right here. Date. Where the date here? Year or date? Date this one. Year this one. Year this one. You have to go take the date. The column header Control C. Enter column you have to copy better. Control V. Now I am creating the date or Control Z. Control C. Okay.
Insert date.
Select the column Alt L V U pivot. This straight line. Okay. Right click, group ungroup. Either all. If you take proper order, the group and ungroup will be highlighted. Otherwise, these two will not highlight. So take date column, it will be highlighted. Date this one then pivot cheste, then you are getting the inside, not again outside the table. Outside the pivot, inside. January make cheste. Become the January, right click, then only you will get the group ungroup. Group ungroup, then you are doing some mistake. then some mistake. Okay, so now I am going to group channel. Months to quarters, years. I want only years cheyamannadu. Remove this one, years only. Now it is months, right? Months and quarters. Now it is only group by year. If you want to expand, click on the same, right click on group. Only all of the data on the display. Again click here, right click, group. I want days, months, quarters, these three only. Now it is group of the audience. Yes. This is after check this. Very important. On group. Total the data will be this. Group on group. Months,